Hello everyone and welcome back to Jasmine's Crazy Cat Tarot. This is going to be very quick. I'm not going to waste too much energy on this energy vampire, but I just said I would check in because I kind of want to know why I'm triggering people. So let's bring in the energy for Jodi-Sue Brown and let's see if we can get some tea on Jodi-Sue and in particular what she knows about the Summer Wells case, because we're here for the kids. We are here for the victims. No matter who tries to gatekeep the truth, well, there could be a reason behind that. So let's see if we can dig a bit deeper. Also, since you like my ring so much, Jodi-Sue, I decided to put it on a different finger. Hope you appreciate. Yes. So let us get into it. Let's get the tea on Jodi-Sue Brown. We'll move this down here. We'll clarify with the tarot. So what is the tea on Summer Wells' neighbour, Jodi-Sue Brown? Why does she behave and act the way she does? What's going on there? Does she know more? What is she trying to hide? And this wants to pop out. Thank you, Spirit. What have we got? Cock blocking. Wow. So she truly is a gatekeeper. This is an eagle here, and an eagle is a predator. It's not the prey. Don't get it twisted. This is Jodi-Sue protecting the predators. She is an enabler, and she is not for the victims like us. Maybe that's why she's getting so triggered if we're getting closer to the truth that she is trying to block, trying to gatekeep. So let's see. Also, thank you to Helen if you're watching. She posted a link to a video, Enchanted Life Path, and he was going over Jodi-Sue and her lives, and he was mentioning the hand symbols. So yeah, she can pick on what other people choose to use as jewelry or do with their hands, whatever. But we're not the ones throwing up devil signs, Jodi-Sue. What's with that? Yeah, what's up with that? Fishing for comments. Well, we know that already. Thank you for confirming, Spirit. Okay. Yeah, it's like there's borders she doesn't want anyone to cross. I'm hearing a song called Borders by MIA. I don't know if that could be significant, but borders, immigrants, trafficking. I feel like she knows more about what goes on and through the borders. Yeah. And she's keeping her eye to see what everyone is saying, an eagle eye on what's going on, because they're all afraid of being outed. Okay. What else is the tea? We have travel. Thank you. Yeah. She knows what's going on in those hills. The hills have eyes, and Jodi-Sue seems to have eyes on the back of her head, but she turns a blind eye when she feels like it, because that's what enablers do, right, Jodi-Sue? Fake smiles, but underneath she is worried. And why would she be worried and so defensive if there's nothing to hide? Whoa, can I get one more? We have happiness hater. Yeah. So she's there, lurking and lingering in the background. Maybe she's hating on Andy's happiness. It's like she has something that she can hold over Andy's head. So he might think he can go into the sunset scot-free. But if she has the tea on him and the Summer Wells case per se, well, she is just waiting to strike. Yeah, strike while the iron is hot, and revenge is best served cold. So, listen, Jodi-Sue knows how to play, and that's why I would not say she is stupid, because I know she knows what she's doing. She knows that we know, but she wants to make sure that we don't get the information that we're looking for. So we also have broke ass. Maybe she's struggling financially. Listen, everyone is, no judgment there. Bankrupt, confirmation, moving, I do feel like she moved. I'm not sure though, but let me know. I feel like she's moved since the Summer Wells case rejected. Yeah, she's the gatekeeper. I'm not giving you the information that I hold because I hold this information over people's heads. She's like the female Epstein, Ghislaine Maxwell, but on a lower level kind of scale. Thief. Robbed, lost, theft, physical or emotional. So maybe she is a thief, but Jodi-Sue knows something about the car. And she knows something about traveling. She's holding Andy's secrets close so she could keep on holding them over his head. It's like, you think you can move on? You think you can be happy without me? Nuh-uh. Because when the price is right, I feel like Jodi-Sue might tell what she knows. And Jodi-Sue, if you do know anything, please do. Because the only thing any of us want is somewhere to be found. And once she is, this can all be dropped. But if you have information you're not dropping, who are you holding it for? Is it Andy? Or is it someone else in your family? I don't know. But there's that. Yeah, someone's not happy. Who stole Summer? Who stole Summer's sunshine away? I'm hearing you are my sunshine. I feel like Summer is just such a ray of sunshine. And that's what makes this case so hard, knowing that someone did take that sunshine away. So Jodi-Sue, if you know who, you owe it to that beautiful little girl to tell what you know. Because it's about Summer. It's not about anything or anyone else. Who stole Summer? Who stole the sunshine? Who took the sunshine away? 8 of Swords. So there's the blocking, rejected energy, the cock blocking. Jodi-Sue is the gatekeeper for the predators. She's the enabler. We have the 7 of Swords in reverse, overcoming betrayal. So I feel like in a way she's forgiven Andy for his betrayals. So she will continue to keep his secret, but only because it suits her. It still gives her the upper hand. And she knows how to play it. So there could even be blackmail, especially when it comes to footage or devices. Yeah, messages. We have heartbreak. So I do feel like she is overcoming the heartbreak and betrayal that Andy Bernard gave her. And she is still keeping his secrets for now. But if, let's say, Netflix approached her or a big name, she may do an expose, especially if she gets protection, for holding this information. If she doesn't have to do any jail time, I do think she may tell what she knows. So it might all go back to Jodi-Sue because she has an eagle eye. She was always watching. She knows what everyone was up to. What we want to know is what she was up to. And if she was creeping, if she was spying, that's fine. A bit of rubbernecking never killed anyone. But if she knows more about a little girl's disappearance, well, holding on to that information is evil, in my opinion. 5 of Wands, conflict. She's here to cause drama, cause problems, to misdirect and redirect everyone away from looking at the right people, from zoning in. So, yeah, she wants to know what everyone is saying because once these floodgates fall, they're all going down. And that's just my opinion. That's just what the cards are saying. Ace of Swords, breakthrough. None of this is a lie, confirmed by Spirit. Thank you. Okay, so let me move the tea out of the way and we will get a little bit more. A cross could be significant because I just crossed these cards over each other unintentionally. Ooh. Okay, so now we've gotten a sip of the tea. Let's see what she knows about the crime itself. Whoa. Okay. So home. Was Jodi-Sue home? Was Andy home? He says he wasn't, but we know he's a liar. And Jodi-Sue can confirm that because he lied to you too. Why are we protecting liars and predators? and pervs? Is my question. Outer space and home. Yeah. Summer didn't just disappear into thin air. She traveled somewhere. Someone took her sunshine away. Okay, burial, outer space. Does she know something about where Summer is buried? Or where her remains are? What does Jodi-Sue know about the Summer Wells case? What does Jodi-Sue know? Burial's coming out again. Water? Burial. Okay. I don't usually get water with Summer. We have intuition. Someone's always watching. Big Brother is always watching. Yeah, and egotism. It's like she was left to play in traffic so the traffickers could pick her up. This is emotional, and I feel like Jodi-Sue's emotions and her ego, she has revealed things. And I always say about, certain people in, true crime cases, sometimes their ego will be their downfall. I always say that about Chris Proudfoot. And Jodi-Sue seemed to have a problem with the reading I did about Andy and Chris, which said they were connected somehow. Empress Ziggy, shout out to Ziggy if you're watching, also did a reading alongside mine, and she literally got the exact same answers. So listen, there's only one reason he'd be getting defensive and emotional and triggered, because maybe we're touching a nerve. What is this nerve? What is this link? Is it a group? A trafficking group? A pedo ring? You're protecting them, so you should know. We're still digging. But Jodi-Sue holds these answers. She knows. Oh yes, she does. She might play dumb, but she's certainly not dumb. We have landfill. So she's here to keep polluting the case with rubbish, make sure people go in a different direction, send them on a roundabout, on a wild goose chase. So everyone's going around in circles like headless chickens. Okay, I'm getting animal sacrifice, chickens. Sometimes it starts with chickens. But these people, these Satanists, eventually animal blood isn't enough. And when you get, further in, more up the totem pole, who are the uppers? Who are the uppers? Jodi-Sue knows, because I feel like her ex, Andy, was a runaround, a bellboy, a driver, a delivery man, whatever. They all get a cut, and maybe they all like to, have a taste, demand and supply. We also have motel, hotel. Yeah, you know what this is making me think of? Remember when Don Wells said he remembers, maybe it was in Nashville, he's seen children in hotel or motel rooms. Why? What were they doing there? Jodi-Sue knows. Trafficking. That's what it is. And Jodi-Sue has got these people's numbers. Why is she still protecting them? Are they paying her off because they know she's in debt? They know she's broke as a joke? So she doesn't mind making a joke of herself or the case, as long as people don't get to the truth, as long as she's not the butt of the joke. But I feel like she knows what happened to Summer. She knows Summer is not alive, and I do feel like a knife was used. Stabbing. Because blood. This is blood sacrifice. And who ends up with blood on their hands and egg on their face? Jodi-Sue. You can tell us. It's like Scooby-Doo. You can help us solve the mystery. It's about what side you're on, the light or the dark. So you'd think Jodi-Sue would actually be supportive of people looking into this case, supportive of psychics, especially when everyone is kind of getting the same thing. If she's into this stuff herself, why is she against people looking for the truth? What is she hiding? We have My Way. This card always reminds me of Andrew Tate. So she's kind of like the female Andrew Tate. That's the T. But I think we knew that already. We also have Psycho, crazy ex, obsessed, won't let go. She's always watching. Oh yes, she is. So Andy Bernard, just know that even if she's keeping her secrets, one day she mightn't feel as loyal. Oh, I don't think it's the wrong way. So yeah, ghosted on and off. She might kind of change her mind and, reroute her own feelings, but she is still in love with Andy, and she does kind of maybe hope that their secrets or, what they still do for each other, there's still loyalty, there's still karmic ties there. She's hoping that it will bring them back together, a love message. It's making me think of the message Andy sent to Candace. It's done. Pop the question. Commitment. Under pressure. She's keeping a secret. Bumping heads. She's free. Who is the sitting duck? Who's the prey? She is an eagle. Who was the sitting duck? Was it Summer? Did you have a fight about this? Yeah, massive regrets. So maybe she covered for someone, lied for someone, gave Andy an alibi. And that's why she's stuck on the wrong side, because she chose her side early on, and you can't just change lanes now. But hey, I say if you're holding his secrets, Summer's army will forgive you if you tell what you know. All we want is Summer's justice. And whoever holds the key, whoever knows more, because there certainly are people who know more, tell what you know. And this doesn't have to go on for any longer. Okay, so what does Jodi-Sue know about what happened to Summer Wells? Bad credit, debt, unemployed. We also have workplace affair. Okay, so where someone works is significant. Eastman, whether it's Andy's family, Jodi-Sue's family, but someone was having an affair, stepping out. This could have been Andy Bernard. He did break her heart, and he is a cad and a thief. And if he can cheat in that way, who's to say he's not going to cheat in other ways, cheat friends? I'm hearing careless whisper, George Michael. So yeah, guilty feet, guilty thoughts, guilty knowledge. Why are you still covering for a man that betrayed you, that made a fool out of you? Because he will continue to do so. A leopard never changes their spots. And Summer was only a baby. She had no protection. Why are you still protecting the predators? So she knows Summer was being trafficked, sold, and maybe ultimately sold for good. And she knows that it's something to do with Andy's work, whether that be his side hustle or his real job. I don't know. We have fucked up over you. Married. Yeah, but there's an oath. Maybe a blood oath. Even if they're not together anymore, they're still being loyal and committed to this secret. But she's not happy about it because she knows his true colors. So she could expose him whenever she wants. But he knows this, and that's why maybe he continues to keep her sweet. Or, maybe they both have things to hold over each other, feeling like shit. But it can't be easy holding on to this knowledge. Set yourself free. And tell what you know about Summer, if you know anything. So let's get the Gypsy Witch cards before we go. I don't know if I'll do the dictionary today. We'll see. I'm hearing my body is a cage. Yeah, I feel like Summer's remains, maybe they're somewhere protected or on private land. There's so much land and it's hard to keep up with who owns what. But Summer being found will set a lot of people free, strangely enough. Yeah, they're all tied into this contract, this deal with the devil. What does Jodi-Sue know? Please and thank you. We have Amor. This heart looks like it's broken and bleeding. Love and longing. I do feel like she misses Andy. We do have the Tower, surrounded by clouds, sickness and death. We also have the Railroad, forecasts a long journey, a serious accident, or a robbery. Let's see what number we have. We also have the Ring. When to the right of a person is an unerring indication of a rich and happy marriage, but to the left, disappointment in love. Yeah, so if we turn to here, her love was railroaded. This is giving me trafficking energy, you know, between states, interstates, across the border, etc. She knows about a death, a church is involved. She's heartbroken, she's wounded. But there's some sort of commitment or oath she can't break. And we also have the snake. And this is calamities. So who's the snake? Is it Voldemort? But hey, if you're Harry Potter, you can speak to snakes. So what secrets does this snake hold? And if the burden of guilty knowledge is weighing you down, now is the time to set yourself free. Can I get one more? And we will. We'll do the dictionary. We also have number 7, the bouquet. A long and happy life, extraordinary honours and fame. Yeah, because she just wants to protect her child like any mother would. But if any of them have guilty knowledge, no one's out to get anyone. People just want to find summer. So why are you so defensive? Who knows what? It's time to set the truth free. We have the pig, whether near or far, is an omen of phenomenal luck and great abundance, high honours, and all ambition attained. So yeah, it's like, I'm sorry. It's giving me slaughterhouse energy again. Preparing the pigs, fattening them up for slaughter. Summer was prepared, and I feel like Jodi-Sue knew this. High honor. There are big names in this case, and the lower level people, they're not afraid to throw these people to the wolves if need be. There's no honor amongst thieves. So, yeah. A lot of these higher ups would think of, you know, us regular folk as, you know, useless eaters, as blunt as that might seem. Pigs sent to slaughter. And they don't mind sacrificing in order to save their own skin. Yeah. Finally, I'm hearing a song by Radiohead. What is that song? I haven't heard it in so long. Paranoid Android. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. Wow. Okay. So basically, Jodi-Sue is a paranoid android. And she's always on the android, trying to find who knows what and redirect them or attack them. Why is she paranoid? Why is she defensive? Who is she protecting? That's the question I'm going to end this with. Let's see what the dictionary has to say, and we'll be on our merry way. But yeah, listen to that song, Paranoid Android. I feel like it describes Jodi-Sue's mindset currently. Okay, Jodi-Sue Brown, what does she know about Summer Wells and her disappearance? I just seen a snake in my mind's eye. We have Jay, jabbing. Yeah, throwing jabs, throwing shade. Jabber, so yeah, talking, a jack of all trades, a jackpot. So this is money related. Jackass, who's laughing now? A jackdaw, a crow. This can represent death. A jackknife, a knife was the cause of death. A jackhammer, jack-o'-rabbit, I'm hearing. A jacuzzi, a jaguar. Did someone drive a jaguar? Okay, jail. She's trying to protect someone from jail. Jam. Janitor. Okay, a caretaker. January could be significant. Japanese, jawbreaker, a jar, a jape, the butt of someone's joke, jealousy, Jenny, someone could be called Jenny, javelin, throwing shots, javelin shots, jaywalking, a jaywalker, jealous. Okay, jeopardy, who's a jerk, all of them. Jest, jib, jewel, a Jew, jet, Jeshua, Jesus. Yeah. And these people aren't men of God. These are demons of the devil. And with the snake, it's giving Adam and Eve and Lilith. So sometimes good intentions pave the roadway or the highway to hell. So maybe Jodi-Sue started with good intentions, but somewhere along the line, she got corrupted like the rest of them. And now she has no choice but to defend the mess that she's gotten herself into. But now it's time to expose the truth. What's done in the dark will come to light, and it's time to do a cleanup. So Jodi-Sue, you can always decide which side you're on. Because as I said, there's no honor amongst thieves, but there is justice when it comes to true crime. Thank you so much for being here. Let me know down below if you enjoyed this, if you resonated, or what you'd like to see next. And if you have anyone else you want the tea spilled on, let me know down below and I will be on it like a car bonnet. Goodbye and God bless. Mwah.